Greetings, and more grace to everyone. So today is February the 22nd of the year 2025, and this is day 13 of our 21-day prayer challenge. And I'm coming to be a bit of encouragement to those of you who are participating in this prayer challenge. And our challenge is to pray consistently for 21 days, because nobody want to admit for real you could talk a good game in front of folks, but what can you be realistic about how you actually deal with prayer in your personal time? For some people it truly is, it's a easy thing, and it's just something that you do just on a whim. But then it's some people that literally struggle with prayer, and it is not because of the fact that you don't want to pray. It's that flesh don't want you to pray. And so what we have to do is, like Paul said, we have to beat that flesh under subjection and make it do what it does not want to do. And that's the challenge with this that we're taking on with this prayer challenge. We're beating our flesh into subjection and making it do what it don't want to do, and that's be consistent in prayer. And for 21 days, we're committing ourselves to not only being consistent in prayer, but to focus our prayers on some things or someone else that's not connected to us. Because you're not finna tell me that you haven't been to the Father on numerous occasions, probably numerous times a day, concerning you, yourself, and you. Okay, so the thing you finna keep going to God about anyway, that you want to keep going to God about anyway, you already been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the bumper sticker. So during this prayer challenge, we're committing ourselves to being the intercessor that God needs in the earth, standing in the gap, making up the hedge, rebuilding the wall, those people that he need to be available for him to do his will in the earth. That's the intercessor. And for 21 days, we're committing ourselves to do that. And so I pray that each of you have been able to go about these 21 days with grace. I pray that the grace of God rests, rule, and abides in your life for this task. For those of you who have taken on that challenge with me, and I really believe that within these 21 days, we are going to see God do some amazing things, not only in the earth but through us, because we're making this sacrifice to forsake ourselves. Am I telling you not to pray for yourself? No. What I am telling you, though, that during this challenge, the focus not gonna be I, me, we. It's gonna be for something or someone else or another matter that the Father drops in your spirit and that he needs for you to bring to him. Because at this point, since you're making yourself available, since you're carving out time, since you are committing yourself to be an intercessor that's readily available for the Lord to use, he's now seeing that he can trust you with some things. So some of you have been getting these downloads, you've been getting these promptings in your heart, these nudgings in your shundo about some things that the Lord wants you to bring to him concerning some matters in the earth that he wants to intervene in. And so you've been getting these things, and for the Lord to go ahead and use you to be the change maker in the earth. So you are forsaking for those 21 days, making requests on your own behalf, or for those things connected or concerning you, and you're doing it for somebody else. But what you can do, and what I'm encouraging you to do, instead of saying, God, give me, you can begin to thank the Father for what you have already requested. Because I'm gonna say it again, you're not gonna tell me that you have not gone to God on numerous occasions concerning you and some things that you have at the altar before him. So what you need to do, let this be a faith walk with you as well. These 21 days that you interceding for somebody else, you let this be a faith walk for you, saying, Father, I thank you for what I already prayed for. Thank you for allowing this thing to manifest. Thank you for what you're doing on the job. Thank you for what you're doing. You already asked God for it. So now what you're doing, you telling him thank you on behalf of yourself, and you saying, do it, God, for somebody else. All right. So listen, before we get ready to get off here, I'm not going to be on here before you long. I want to encourage you today to hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle. Let me share something with you what happened today with me, and it was an encouragement to me to shut your mouth. Let God do this, please. You is getting involved in some things that's not even an issue for you, especially when you got an advocate with the Father, when you got somebody there to fight on your behalf, and you not to even worry about these little trivial matters, because it's all a distraction to try to get you off focus. The Lord had to teach me that today, like I didn't already know. But some lessons just have to be revisited, and this is one that had to be revisited for me today, for me to hold my peace and listen. Have my angels. Listen, go ahead and let lightweight, please. So my aunt and my sisters, and my son and I, we went out for lunch today, because we had been doing hair in the salon, and so we went out to lunch after we had got done. And so we're sitting in the restaurant, at the table, and it was this, couple of another nationality sitting at the table across from us, kind of I would say horizontally across from us. And so we were just sitting there, just fellowshipping and conversating. And so they literally, this other couple were like in 100% full stare at us, like they had never seen humans, or maybe they had never seen African Americans, or maybe they had never seen women. I don't know what, but I'm telling you, 100% full stare. And so my back was to them. Me and another sister, our back was to them. But my aunt and another sister of mine, they were facing them, and my son was too. So my son wasn't really studying; he was so busy. But my sister and my aunt, they were literally, looking at them while they trying to make eye contact. And so it was bothering them really, because me and my sister, we had our back to them, so we really couldn't see. But it was bothering them. And so when they kept lifting their heads, so they doing it again. It's just somebody literally sitting there staring at us. So I turns around and say who it is. I'm finna pull a Peter, because y'all is getting on my nerves. What is going on? And so I turned around finna get ready to pull a Peter. What's the deal? And so, so I kept asking who it was. I thought it was somebody else, further down the road. But it was the people like literally directly across from us. And so, because I would have never thought, like, why? Really? What's going on? Ain't like y'all finna try to pull or nothing. What's the deal? And so, because it kept bothering, like I said, it kept bothering my sister and my aunt, because they literally like 100% full staff, so much to the point. So, we would, my sister was trying to play it off by taking pictures of us. Come to me and we taking these little selfies and stuff. So then she just so happened to get one in. And them just full stare, and they literally, they had to turn to be able to get a good view of us. And so she snapped this picture of these people literally turned around, mean mugging. I'm like, baby, do we owe you money, or some of y'all some debt collectors or something? So I sat there and I seen that picture that she took. I'm like, baby, y'all, what's really going on? And so while I'm sitting there, just talking and just, we just conversating about the situation, I literally began to feel a calmness in my spirit. Because my sister was getting worked up, and they was just agitated about it. So then when I was getting ready to get crunk, but then a peace came over me real quick. When I tell you, it was overwhelming to the fact that I've literally almost forgot about what was going on. That's how overwhelming this peace was. That when I felt this peace, I heard in my shundo, listen, that ain't nothing. You were about the wrong thing. That's a lightweight situation. That was just a distraction trying to get you all focused and get you out of character. Calm down and go rest your nerve. Go and finish that food so we can go. And so when it was brief, but it was a lesson to me to, baby, you finna make something so unimportant major for nothing. Please you never seen these people before and probably ever see them again. Let that go and you continue to be great, because for whatever they complex was, whatever they reasons for doing the foolery, did it make or break you? Did it stop you from being great? Did it prevent whatever the Lord has in store for you? Was it stopping you from fellowshipping? And the reason why you were there, did it stop anything? So why is you finna pay that any attention? Why are you finna put any energy toward foolishness? And so when I was sitting up there and just listening to, my spirit minister to me, and I literally believe it was my angels ministering to me. What are you doing? We right here. If it was that bad, baby, we would have had to cut her ear off up in here, And so, and after I began to calm down in my spirit, honey, I literally just, the matter wasn't even an issue anymore. Of course, and then of course, like I said, my aunt was still talking about it, but I turned around again, those people were gone. And so, and baby, we were able to go on with the rest of our afternoon. So, when I wanted to come on and encourage you tonight, just briefly, to stop trying to make things bigger than what they are. Stop worrying and stressing about something that's a lightweight in the spirit realm. Stop getting all worked up and motivated over an issue that's already can be handled without you even being involved. Take the time to acknowledge the fact that you do have help. You don't have to try to handle everything yourself. Can I say that again for the people in the back? Take the time to acknowledge the fact that you literally have a Father that's ready, willing, and able to handle any situation that you have to deal with, whether it's big or small. The matter today was trivial. It was absolutely didn't even matter. But because it was agitating my family, Peter wanted to try to rise up, and I was, what's your problem is? My spirit was like, why? They're not even worth the energy. Baby, you got a whole plate in front of you. You got to go and eat because you done paid for it. What you want to... so what I want to encourage you today is assess the matter, because, you're going to be presented with some things that going to try to be a distraction. And please know that you ain't got to always deal with nothing. Some things the Father may allow to come before you because He wants, you to be able to handle and deal with it, have an experience with it. But y'all, there's some things that ain't even your battle. It ain't even got nothing to do with you. It ain't even, it's just the enemy trying to create a distraction or trying to, go above and beyond to get you off focus, to get you out of character for nothing. And then there you go, getting all out of character, responding to the demonic stimulus, and there your character being questioned because, you done went above and beyond, for nothing. So, allow things that's to play out when if it's to the point where reinforcements are needed. First of all, the Father be done warned you about it first, something that you'll need reinforcements for. But other things, you'll also get warnings as well. But be sensitive and be mindful of the fact of whether or not the Father letting you know engage or stand down. Can I say that again? Regardless of the situation, regardless of the circumstance, always be mindful, be sensitive, be sober, and be able to acknowledge and recognize and discern whether or not you need to engage or whether or not you need to stand down, because either way, it could definitely actually be a situation. But what you need to know as a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, that promised He would never leave you nor forsake you. He will fight for you. He told you, don't fear not. You have no need to fight your own battles. This is the same God I'm talking about. If you are a believer in that God, The God of the Bible, the God that created the heavens and the earth, please know that he don't even fight his own battles, baby. He got angels. Huh? He got messengers. He got warriors that handle his lightweight. So what you think you got? Huh? So be mindful of the situation. True enough, be aware, be sober, be vigilant. That's what the scripture tell us. But also be aware of whether or not the Father is telling you to engage or stand down. Today I need to stand down because it wasn't that serious. And you be mindful of that as well. Be sober, be vigilant, be observant, be aware. Know your enemy. And then understand whether or not this thing that's trying to present itself to you, because always, like I said, be aware. Ask questions. Inquire of the Lord like David did. Shall I pursue? Huh? Inquire of the Lord. Ask questions. I don't care what they told you in religion. Ask questions so you can know whether or not do I need to pursue or do I need to stand down. And you be sensitive enough to not only hear what the Father has to say to you, but be obedient. And then leave it alone or either go ahead on and engage. Huh? And I'm telling you, that's going to bless your life. Knowing that you didn't have to deal with something that could have been life-changing or detrimental to you. Huh? It could have been a disturbance. It could have been, something that had to open the door to a spiritual battle that wasn't even yours. Listen, be mindful. Be watchful. Huh? During this prayer time, during the 21 days of prayer, because the enemy is going to try you. He's going to be trying to have you, ooh, Lord, I need. But, the focus of this prayer is for somebody else. Huh? And so, and then what the enemy will try to do to get you all focused so you can all go bring it back to you when the Father has need for you to intercede for something else. Come on now. We gotta be a little bit more wiser concerning this thing, because the reason why we gathered now is because we were experiencing distractions, because we were experiencing setbacks and things that was holding us up and keeping us from being in that place and in that posture that the Father needs us to be in, concerning prayer and intercession and relationship and that open line of communication that he needs with us. So we were already dealing with struggles anyway. So now what you need to do is be aware that they will come, that they do exist, they can happen. But you, again, I can't stress it enough. You be sensitive enough to hear the Lord tell you whether to engage, pursue, stand down, or leave it alone. All right? So I hope you got something out of this little brief word of encouragement today. Continue to be encouraged. Continue to press. Continue to be available. Continue to be in posture and in position for when the Lord needs you to intercede and open up that space for him to come in. You ready, you willing, and you able to get the job done so he can be great through you. All right. So listen, continue to be amazing. I love you all to life. Day 13 of the 21-day prayer challenge is on and popping. We getting ready to conclude and getting ready to go into the next one. If the Lord willing and the creek don't rise. So until we meet again, I love you all to life. Change your life, change your atmosphere. Most of all, why? Because you can. Bye, y'all.